How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Monkey Shine Lab, such as it always is here in the lab. It is absolutely torn up, devastated, and destroyed in its process of trying to get itself back together again. And while I am under construction here, sometimes it's difficult for me to get in and just do my work. But today, I have a very special piece that I wanted to show you that was sent to me by a very, very generous friend and mentor in many ways, Andre over at the First 117. If you are not familiar with Andre and the First 117, then I don't know how you necessarily got here first. But Andre was the guy who sort of tipped off my entire YouTube career by saying, by making me say at one point in a box store while I was out, what would Andre do in this situation? Would he film this? And then I did. And the episode was called What Would Andre Do? And since then, we have become very good friends, as I have with so many people on YouTube and the internet. But the other day, and we like to send each other jokes. We like to send each other things that upset or otherwise just make your day a little bit left of center. And so there's a lot of gag gifts and stuff that go back and forth. And there's a lot of stuff too that goes back and forth that's meaningful. My wife sent some artwork out. We sent his daughter some little license plates from Oregon with her name on them. And, you know, I mean, we've been doing lots of stuff. But he did something really nice for me. And so I did this. I have already shot this a couple of times. But real life gets in the way of filming at points. It just does. And so that's why you got the, I don't care. I needed to get some footage up. Anyway, had I known that this was coming in, I'd have waited to post today's video for this, which is a lot more interesting. Just, you know, face it. Andre was working a toy show recently, and he sent me a picture of this Monkey King figure. If any of you are aware of the Chinese folk tale that the Monkey King comes from, it's called Journey to the West. And there's actually been some really interesting versions of it over the years. But anyway, I've been seeing the Monkey King popping up a lot more in figures and stuff like that. In fact, over here with my Grodd back there is a version of the Monkey King that Andre also sent to me. He picked this up at turn 7 and got him like really, really, really discounted, and in some really, really gross box. I had to get rid of it. But he likes to send me like redheaded and monkey figures, but this is just going above and beyond, and so I want this on the screen here. This is just absolutely here. Thumbnail. On the back, it kind of gives you a rundown of the whole story of the Monkey King. The setup, if you will. And this is put out by Source Horseman, I guess, is the name of the people who make this. And there are some. He sent me a really, really, really brilliant figure. I think it's actually over there. by a company that ended up here. Let me see if I can get over here without breaking too much. He sent me this. This is they were called Warriors of the Lost Kingdoms or Lost Realms or something like that. I apologize for not remembering the name of the company better, because I got rid of the box. The box was gross. But this was another one that Andre sent to me that was absolutely amazing. And these figures are under $20 price point, and they have, you know, the whole butterfly pecs and shoulders and amazing ab crunch. Just, if you saw me take this out of the box, I was absolutely like, oh my gosh, this is a brilliant figure, you know? So he's sent me a lot of really nice stuff, and this just looks to be beyond nice, right? It is still in its plastic, and if I didn't take this out, he'd have my skin. So let me just take the shrink wrapping off. Really good job on the shrink wrapping, by the way. There is a right and wrong way to put that shrink plastic around a product. Ask me how I know. Someday I'll tell you. This feels like Christmas, Andre. It really does. And I mean, it really couldn't have wound up on my doorstep at a better time. Like, just having one of those days. It's one of those days, folks. But it's always getting better. Oh my gosh. Okay. First of all, you've got this beautiful box, which I'm going to probably leave this figure in it, but I wanted to show you every bit of this package because it is just gorgeous. And there is your lore on the back. Freeze the screen now if you'd like a picture of me really looking stupid and strange next to all this text. But here's one thing that I love when they do this. Putting in a sunroof, if you will, into the box, because what that does is when you do open the box, and let's do that, okay, you have a light source at the top which lets you see all of the stuff all the way into the back. This has a giant gatefold that comes with the box. This folds around it, okay? But I wanted to try to get this all on screen, and I'm being very careful not to you know, overbend it and stuff. This is, wow. This is just absolutely gorgeous. But so you've got a backdrop, you know, a stand, and then you have the figure itself, which, oh, I'm gonna have to open it up to put his head on, right? Oh, wow. This is gonna make me take it all out. Oh, wow, okay, see, I see what happened. In shipping, there's his face goes on the head there, and then there's another head in the back here. Sorry about my studio lighting burying everything, but there are multiple heads, and his face, which has dipped down to here. So I guess I am going to have to at least open this up and slide it out to fix it. So I'm gonna do that, but without doing any van damage to the box, I hope. Okay, there's only one on the bottom part, but oh man, there's soft goods in here. This figure is absolutely insane. Okay. Right now, for those of you who don't know him as well as I do, Andre's yelling at his TV screen in his office. He's working on shipping, which he does all the time. He just had a really good whatnot sale last night. Congratulations on that one, dude. I look forward to him breaking that news. But it was interesting. We were talking about VHS and how VHS films are not out-of-date technology for everyone in the world. They are not region encoded, so people around the world with a VCR can play a VHS tape. And so that's one way of getting your material, right? But it's a world market anymore. What one person may not need any longer or may not look for any longer, somebody else may be. So don't just think about getting rid of something on Facebook Marketplace. Let's talk about this now some more. Wow. The inside of the box is also packed up in here. Interesting. There are some little pieces of paper and a silica gel pack. I'll save that for eating later. Do not eat silica gels. I can't. Okay, joints on Mythic Legion. Oh, so this is Mythic. This is Mythic Legions. Okay. Can become tight after production. They give you some warnings here in the bottom, and how to best apply your tassels to your monkey. And I think I'm gonna save all of that because I just want to put his face back on for the moment. Okay. Force it. Get on there. Right, well, I might have to. No, there it is. I was gonna say I might have to get a little warm water going, but okay. Look at that punum. Look at that punum. Eh? Oh, yes. That's really beautiful. Comes with the 3 heads up top. Is that getting into the picture? Yes, it is. Okay, good. And there's a yelling head back here as well. Let me see if this tray can lift off. Ooh. And you can take a little cleaner look at what's in each tray. I dropped one piece. Oh yeah. One of his headpiece. And I'm gonna have to be very careful putting those in, of course. Now that I've got that back piece out, you can really kind of see a much better detail. This is the top tray, and it comes with a variety of hands. These are soft goods in here. The the armor and the cape and the scarves and everything are all individual pieces. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, this is so beautiful. Ah! And then this is the bottom tray, which I guess that must have slipped out somewhere. Oh, I see. Okay. Put this in from this side. It's a real puzzle, but I want this all together, you know. I really don't want to. Oh, this is piss me off. But as with all these pieces, and I'm sure Saga over at Figure Trap would say, be very careful. Never force anything. If you're, and especially with these higher end, much more expensive figures, ultimately, you gotta be really careful with them. Most NECA and stuff like that you'll find in the collector's areas of Target, they do get a little brittle post molding, and so you do have to be very careful with them. Okay, so there is the war face. Show me your war face. These are the two parts of the headpiece. I put this feather back in here. Comes with a variety of different staff and tips for the staff, which he has a magic staff, and a little drinking gourd right there, and some extra feeties. That's really cool. I don't have a price point for you on this because this is a gift, but I will say that whatever this is amazing and will be absolutely treasured, Andre. Treasured. Oh my gosh. Absolutely the coolest action figure I own. Absolutely. No question. And that expression on the figure right here, that's me. That's me. Definitely. Oh my gosh. Thank you very much. Thank you. Absolutely turned my day around. I appreciate it. And it doesn't take toys, but toys help, don't they? Anyway, folks, thank you very much for coming out here to Monkey Shine Lab. It's been a special 2-episode day. I do have some other stuff that I have to unbox, and I apologize. Maybe I'll get to that this weekend, as Annie is off to do her last weekend of sales at the fair that she's been working. She's had a wonderful time too, by the way. I should learn the name of it better. But it's a Ren fair. It's a Renaissance fair kind of thing. And this weekend's theme is pirates. So we've been watching people get naked on Black Sails. Black Sails it was done on Stars, which is basically the new Skinamax, So this, as one of Annie's friends said, oh yeah, there's a lot of naked people get ready for a lot of naked people, and there are. Apparently piracy was clothing optional most of the time. Anyway, speaking of clothing optional, I have wash to go do. Again, real life crashing into that YouTube perfection. Thanks for putting up with me, everybody. I'll be back real soon. Bye.